Hello, I am Danielle, and this is my channel, Authentically Danielle. Welcome, and thank you for coming to visit my channel today. So, I really wanted to talk to you about um, not allowing or no to make you feel like life is over. And I know, like, for me, that's big because, like, I've been in a place where God just kept telling me no and stopping me, and I felt like I so defeated, like nothing, like life was over, things were done, everything was done. And I want to tell you that sometimes what you think your happiness is and what you're going to be doing in life, like things sometimes don't go according to plan, and life is not linear. Sometimes we think we're going to be a certain thing and we go down this path. Maybe you thought you're going to be a doctor or a teacher or an artist, painting, and you go down that path and you actually find out that maybe you don't like that path. Maybe you did it because your parents or because you did it for the money or whatever the reason is. And I want to tell you that it's okay for you to move on, and it's okay to figure out what you love to do. Yes, it's hard when you hear a no, or when God is showing you this is the wrong way, this is out of alignment, this is not going to make you happy. But that doesn't mean that life is over. You can still do something that's going to make your heart smile. At the point where I was going to become a nurse and going and doing all these prereqs, I was literally like breakfast, lunch, dinner was nursing. I would be in the cadaver labs with the bodies. I would be doing all of it. I would be doing the dissecting. I was doing everything from morning to sundown. I was doing it so much that I didn't have time for my kids, my husband, for my life, and I really had became kind of unhealthily consumed with getting into nursing school. And the reason why I was so competitive, anybody that's, ever went into the medical field knows how nursing and getting into a program like that is very competitive. And so, any healthcare profession, let's just say. So, all I wanted to let you know is like if you are going down a path and it's not working out, maybe God is telling you no, and maybe it's time for you to go take a step back and reevaluate which direction you want to go and figure out what makes you happy. Because sometimes what you think is making you happy can honestly be making you miserable, and really you're not being present enough to enjoy life. And I really had to ask myself as I was working in the hospital. I was working in surgical, 12-hour shifts. I worked through the pandemic, and I worked with the nurses. And I really had to ask myself, do I see myself doing this for the rest of my life? And do I want to be a part of this when there is a pandemic? And that was a hell no, okay? Um, while everybody was running away from the pandemic and staying in their homes and working remotely, or staying away from the hospitals, I was going to the pandemic. I was going to the hospitals. I was going to the COVID patients and the other patients. And it was scary and it was nerve-wracking because when you have kids and you have a family, you're worried about bringing that stuff home. And so I really had to have that reality check, and God had to tell me in that season, like, this is not the direction that you're going to be going anymore. Like, things have changed. Yeah, this is the way it looked like you were going to go, but now I've changed directions for you. And it's okay when that happens. It's frustrating. I grieved. Like, I was depressed. I was depressed for 3 to 4 years after not getting into nursing school and realizing that I was falling out of love with nursing. It was really like a relationship. Like, I had a breakup with nursing school and becoming a nurse. And I know that a lot of people we talk about friendship breakups, we talk about relationship breakups. However, when you like realize that going down the wrong path, or like a career that you wanted to do is not the right fit for you, not in alignment with who you are anymore, it hurts. It's not easy. Like, I had put in all my prereqs, like I was ready to go. I was studying night and day to get into a nursing school and do my TEAS test and applying to like 5 different schools. And it was just like everything I did kept stopping me. It was like God kept letting me hit the brick wall until I realized and I paid attention that, you know what? I need to take a step back and not apply and not do this anymore, and kind of like just take some time for myself and my family. And when I took that time, which was like a year, the nursing, like, yeah, like 6 months later, the nursing administration, they had reached out to me, was like, you need to apply, we have a spot for you. But at that time, I started to realize that I've been missing out on a lot of life, because my head was so down in the books. Like, my head was down in the books, okay? And I started realizing that I am happier without nursing school, without becoming a nurse, without working at the hospital. And that I had so many different gifts and creative talents that I wanted to really dive into and get to know who I am. And I decided to leave that path. I decided to let it go. And it was not an easy decision. And my family were like, why? Why'd you do that? What is wrong? Because at that time, not only did I let that path go, I let a lot of people go too, because I realized as I was going through this spiritual awakening and spiritual awareness that a lot of the things and people and things that I was doing at that time was out of alignment, not making me happy. People were using and abusing me. I was doing a lot of the things that other people wanted me to do, and I was just unhappy because I was trying to make my family happy and everybody else happy, and I really wasn't happy. Like, I was just not happy at all. So I let a lot of people go, and they didn't understand, they didn't get it, and they probably still don't understand, which is fine, because sometimes when you're going on a path and when you're realizing who people are and who's healthy for you, who's not healthy for you, you let a lot of people go, just like letting that nursing path go and realizing it was unhealthy for me. And don't get me wrong, for the ones that are doing it, I commend you. Like, I commend you. I know what you are going through, and like, I get it. And what a blessing to you. For me, it's not for me, and that's okay. But it was hard to let it go. It was hard to move forward from it. And it took a lot of strength in me to realize that I wanted to go in a different direction. And I'm proud of myself for allowing myself to do that. And yeah, like, I'm just in a way happier place, and I'm learning what makes me happy. I'm still on that journey. And if you want to see what that looks like and what that journey is with me, and learn with me and grow with me, please subscribe, like, and comment down below, and hit the notification button so when I upload, you can be a part of that. And yeah, I just, am looking for my happiness, not even looking for my happiness, attracting my happiness, and allowing life to be the magnet, like allowing me to be the magnet in life and receive my happiness and receive what God has for me, versus me always trying to force things to work out and push myself into paths that are not in alignment with me. So if you're trying to figure out what you want to do in this life, maybe you don't even know what you want to do with this life. That's okay. I don't even know all of the things I want to do, but I'm just going to move forward and move in the direction that makes me happy. And right now, that's YouTube. Posting YouTube videos, helping people, posting on social media has been really helpful for me, and I love talking to people and helping people, even on TikTok and things like that. And you can follow my TikTok as well, and it's under the same name. But yeah, like, this is what makes me happy. And maybe in the future things will change. That is okay. But I'm just moving on to my happiness, and I want the same for you. So if you're doing something, or you're somewhere right now where you're not happy, or you're not getting the yes that you want, maybe God is showing you no or not right now, that's okay. Take a step back and just allow yourself to enjoy life and be present at the moment until God shows you which way to go, and until you get that clarity that you need, okay? Well, that's the end of my video. God bless you, and you have a wonderful, beautiful night. Ashe.